Alright, we should be live. What's up, guys? How are you? Good to have you back. As always, I'm just gonna run a quick little test. It's just always tricky to do this without streaming, where I'm just gonna listen to the stream on my phone, just to make sure, I did the music a little bit louder than usual, so yeah, definitely give me some feedback, let me know if everything's sounding okay on your side. The music goes a bit up when I stop talking, so yeah, that's part of that. Let me take a look real quick. Here we are. What's up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just testing. We should be good. Awesome, guys. Yeah, definitely let me know if the music is too loud or anything like that. It's just really hard to tell sometimes. What's up, Clement? How are you, man? The comments are working? Yes. Good to have you here, Clement. By the way, really excited for, Clement is one of the members of the community. Really excited. I'm gonna be moving that community to a new platform. I would love to show you. Clement, you probably used Discord before. Let me just show you what it's gonna look like, and it's really, really cool, man. I'm really excited for it. So this is what the new community is gonna look like. Looking awesome. I'm just trying to customize it a bit more. Well, more than anything, I just want to start filling up some of the categories and stuff. In particular, I already have like a place for productivity and PKM, where here we can just create new topics. I just love that Discord is a lot easier to, link to other posts and also carry on a conversation in one same post or in one same topic, as it's called, I think that's going to be great, because for those of you that are not familiar, this was the community that we were running before. I decided to move to Discord, so this is the one that we had, And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's with Circle. Actually, it's not dark mode, which is something I don't love. This is what it looks like by default, and it's just too damn bright. But yeah, I'm just using Dark Reader, which I use for everything, to make it dark. But yeah, I'm just not loving it anymore, and I just want to have a solution that is long term. So this one is gonna be the new one. Really excited in case anyone is interested. Clement, don't worry, I'll just send you the invitation since you're already a member. But for anyone else interested, it's not contact, what am I doing? It's community. So this link, we should be in the description. Let me just check it real quick. Just for people as they arrive, I'm gonna be mentioning that this is in the description. Upcoming private community. Yeah, I'll put that link first. Okay, yeah, so actually, let me see. Last time we were sharing some links, and we were using an app to do that without the viewers needing to create an account. Don't worry about that, I'll solve that in a second. But yeah, now for anyone that's coming and is interested in the community and wants to sign up to the waiting list, it's the first thing in the description of this live stream. Cool, there we go. What were you saying, Clement? Yes, I use Discord. I see 8 Discords in my Discords app. Yes, so you have like the what is it called? Let me see. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, there's a really nice app that I have on Android, and which I assume is also on iPhone. Yeah, where you can just see like the different. You can't see anything, that's too bright. Nah, it's still hard to see. I should connect my phone, because I do want to share a couple of things on my phone today. Let me just get the right cable. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you can just put all the Discord communities that you make use of, right? That you access usually. Which ones do you use, Clement? Like, which ones are the ones that you're part of? Because for me, I think I am part of maybe like 4 or 5. I don't think as many as 8. Yeah, let's see. Like, one of the communities that really, maybe the first one that really got me interested into communities and forums and this kind of stuff, is definitely the Obsidian forum. I was very, very active in here. I've been less active recently, but yeah, I mean, I still have some things to check out. Oh man, this one's crazy. Like, there's a plugin that well, it's a guy making it. Let's just see what people are saying. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, so what's going on is that, sorry, I haven't explained it. Okay, so there's an app, which in case you guys are not familiar, is called Ginkgo, and it looks like this. Okay, so this is what Ginkgo looks like. This is a little demo that I just did just by typing. Is a tree kind of structure where you can organize information and data sideways, right? Or rather writings, the writings and the topics that you can do like these structures of like the parent blocks and then the children one, and they all go like this deeper to the right. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's kind of the idea. And there was actually someone that introduced me to this app, and then they asked if there's anything like this inside of Obsidian, because that'd be incredible to be able to use our own, our local files to achieve something like this. So I was like coincidentally contacted by a guy that he's a programmer. He has a bit of a company working with other programmers and so on. And he was asking me like, hey, do you have any ideas for plugins? Because he wanted to get a bit of experience and just seeing if he could make a plugin that people would enjoy, So I said like, okay, there's this idea and I think it'd be incredible. And if it could be done similarly to, let me see if I have it. I have a video here. Similarly to the way that the Kanban board plugin works, like this, right? This is perfectly what I was trying to show, So like where you have the raw file, so the markdown file on one side, and on the other you have a bit of this kind of more visual board in this case. So we're talking about that. I was like, okay, let's try to make this happen. He said he was gonna do the programming. I just kind of like got people interested in it by just explaining what it is and seeing how many people would like this idea. And yeah, there's been tons of responses, like tons of interest in it. And recently, what's crazy is that the creator of this plugin, Artem is his name. He's from Ukraine, so he's caught up in all of that. So he asked me like, hey, if you know of anyone that could help me just get this published, because for the most part done, if you can just help me, with find a programmer or two that can help with, publishing this. And I haven't checked the latest things. Let me just see what people are saying. Yeah, because this project just looks awesome, man. People seem to already be making a feature request. But yeah, someone is saying that if they still need help, it's very promising in rough edges. Yeah, so I'm pretty interested to see where this goes, to see if like people want to volunteer, and yeah, to see if it can be like finally published for the general public in the community plugins. I need to get into this. I'm actually gonna create a little task in here just to remember to check this out. Check state of plugin. For this I'm using Todoist. Not Todoist, sorry, Tick, which I'm really loving. It lacks a couple of shortcuts, to be honest. That's the only disadvantage, but I'm really loving it other than that. Either way, actually I forgot that I was saying that, Obsidian was one of the main forums that I got interested in. Then the Loxic forum is really cool as well. Discuss.loxic. This one's pretty nice. So yeah, these two are the ones where I've been the most active, but then I do have a couple others that I've used. Blender Artist, this one's pretty nice for 3D artwork. I come here every now and again. Not as often though. But pretty cool stuff. So yeah. From Sergio, hey Santi, digging the stash. Thank you so much, Sergio. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to grow it out. It's still in the awkward stage, and to be honest, I'm just trying to see if I have what it takes to grow a better stash, because right now it's too weak. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. It means a lot. So Clement was saying, I have Home Assistant, Obsidian. These are communities that Clement is part of, for anyone that just got here. Tomatoes, Loxic, Pipedream, New Vim, Get Drafts, French community. Nice, man. I appreciate that, because I actually been trying to search for more, for more examples of good discourse communities to inspire mine. Sergio and anyone else that just got here, I was just saying that this is gonna be the new community, the way it looks, and I'm really excited. This is gonna be the private community that I'm launching. Used to have another one, but we're migrating. Clement is in there, a couple of other people are in there. I'm just still setting it up, but it should be released soon. In case anyone's interested, you can go to the first link in the description, santianger.com/community, and here you can sign up to be the first to know, which will give you first like a better price as well as earlier access. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, super excited, man. It's taken me so long to set this up, but I had to hire someone that just helped me because there are just so many moving pieces and I didn't want to mess it up. So yeah, I did hire someone to help me out, which was pretty nice. Yeah, mine is Habitica. Nice. Yeah, so the title of this stream is "What's your favorite habit tracker app?" You know, I know that I tend to just like make a lot of like sometimes I just tend to put a title that is very ambiguous and just like productivity conversation, you know. So I'm trying to make them a bit more specific. Even if we go on tangents, I like having a bit of a topic. I'm gonna try that. So yeah, I definitely want to talk about habit trackers, you know. So Samyak Habitica, I've tried it a couple of times, but it does seem to me like it's too annoying. Like it's just too much work to get it, you know, to just tick off a box. I don't know. Do you use it on mobile as well? Because I think I've only tried it on desktop when I was trying it, and I definitely realized that for me, a habit tracker needs to be in mobile for me to actually stick to it. Patricia Almeida, what's up, Patricia? Patricia Almeida, where are you from? Spain, or somewhere in South America, close to where I am. TickTick, yeah, TickTick. I also am using TickTick for that. So let me actually show you my. I'm using two apps. I'm going back and forth to decide where I want to actually keep my habits. And TickTick, I'm experimenting with it. The one thing, well, TickTick is awesome. I actually love the habit tracker. The one thing I don't love is that I don't think there's any way to export it into CSV file or get your data out. It feels a bit trapped in there, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, that's one of the disadvantages. But here I have my TickTick habits. Yeah, so here I just check them off. Not shaving mustache. Today's day 30, so if I don't shave it today, 30 days. Whoa, we did it, guys. So yeah, I need to wait like 3 months until to see if like this stash transforms into something more decent. But yeah, so here's where I've been experimenting like some things. Melodics is actually the habit of me trying to learn to play this thing right here. It's pretty cool. I love it. Just learning it. I still need to get better before I even show you what I can do because I can't do anything. But finger drumming, this I'm learning a lot. So it's like percussion, but in these little things. You've probably seen like launch pads, which are like these boxes full of these buttons. You get the idea. Yeah, I have an issue with habits, so I did not find a tool to stick with. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's always tricky. Like there's two levels of habits, right? Like one is of course doing the habit, setting the right habits one at a time or two at a time or whatever you can deal with, and the other one is tracking it, you know. I would say I'm pretty decent at some habits, or like at least like building one habit at the time, let's say, maybe sometimes two. I struggle when I try to build more than 3 habits at the time. I definitely do. But yeah, whenever I have like one habit that I want to stick to, I manage to get past a certain point, and after that it becomes automatic. So for me, some of the automatic habits that I have right now that I just do every single day, it's meditating. So I meditate in the morning. I used to do it in the evening before going to bed, but I found I have a bit more time in the morning, so I do it in the morning. And the other one that I do is a journal, so I write on paper every morning as well, just reflections, philosophy shit, and stuff. Yeah, Patricia was saying she's from Portugal. Nice. Us Portuguese are always over. Yeah, Sergio, you're also from Portugal? Pretty cool, man. Nice. Sergio, are you the Sergio from the YouTube channel? Did you change your name? Like your username a little bit? Or am I wrong? Let me just look you up. Unless you've always had that username. I don't know, I have the impression that you changed your username, but yeah, I do recognize you. Here you are. From Sergio. Pretty cool, man. I definitely want to keep watching some of your videos. I was definitely watching some in here. How you use tags? That's an interesting one. Ooh, Chrome extensions, man. I love Chrome extensions. Let me just see if you put it in the description. Sometimes I just like skip it to the description. I know I'm the worst. Online shopping, content consumption. Yeah, sounds like I would have to watch the video. Pretty cool, man. I'll definitely check it out. How I build my reading habits. How I build my reading habits. Yeah, I know what you mean. Pretty cool. Yeah, I want to watch this one too. Awesome, man. I'll check it out later. Guilherme Duarte. Guilherme. Guilherme? Is that how you pronounce it? I had a friend that was from Brazil. with that name? Guilherme? Correct me if I'm wrong. What's up? Good to have you here. Oh, no way, you're also Portuguese? Yeah, of course, that would make sense. I was thinking either Brazil or Portugal, but yeah, pretty cool, man. We're being conquered by the Portuguese. Awesome. Change profile photo. Ah, that too. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, so the username is the same, but the profile photo. Looking cool, man. Cool stuff. La 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 la. Actually laughing out loud. No description. Currently I'm trying to do more sport, and for that I could not find better than the challenges integrated to the sports app itself. I know what you mean. What sport are you trying to do? Like, is it something that you can do by yourself, or a sport that requires a team? I personally realize that I find it a lot harder when I try to build a habit that depends on others, you know? Okay, I don't know Portuguese, but I'm gonna try to read this just for fun. Não acredito que és português. Adoro tu canal e tenho aprendido muito de Obsidian contigo. I'm sorry, I think that's more Brazilian kind of flow. I'm sure I didn't read it correctly, but yeah, it sounds like Spanish. So I just did like this while I was speaking Spanish, but reading this, you know, close enough. Yeah, Americano, Português Americano. Yeah, that makes sense. It's very similar to Spanish, to be honest. At least, like, for instance, like what Patricia just said, because Spanish is my first language. Yeah, I understand almost all of this. Well, now acredito. Acredito? I don't know what acredito means. It's Portuguese. I love your channel. I've learned a lot from Obsidian with you, right? It's just the acredito that I don't know what that means. Yeah. I mean, Brazil speaks Portuguese, of course, but I'm just saying, like, the accent, you know? Like, adoro tu canal. Like, I think that's more like Brazilian. I don't really know the Portuguese accent that well. Yeah, I know that Brazil speaks Portuguese, so definitely. What's up with that? I'm a fan of RPG games, so it is the best for me. Ah, yeah, Habitica. Yeah, that would make sense. I know what you mean. Acredito. How do you say acredito or acredito? I don't know, but belief. Okay, that would make sense. Now believe que es portugués. Because what is now? I? No. Now acredito. Okay, I'm really curious. I'm just gonna get that translator. Sinto. So yeah, I believe, or non ci credo. Oh, it's translating it to Italian. Ah, okay, yeah. So I can't believe that you are Portuguese. That's hilarious that I translated it to Italian. That's the language that I'm learning now. English American. So yeah, I don't believe it. Ah, okay, nice, pretty cool stuff then. Yeah, it's cool when you realize that someone you watch on YouTube is your same nationality and you couldn't tell. That's pretty cool. This never happened to me though. No one's Ecuadorian. But yeah, I can imagine it must be cool. Cool. Yeah, so we were saying, like, I do like Tick for habit tracking, especially because it's kind of like a more built-in system. Like, you already have like your tasks that you do day to day, and on top of that you have like a nice little interface. So here you have your tasks and you just go here and there you have your habits. So that's pretty nice for, you know, for just having like a better system where you see, and when you see like the system prompting you to check off your habits if you did them or not. The other one that I use, I'm gonna show you in a second once I connect this. We don't have metrics node. Yeah, okay, let's set that up actually. Yeah, let me do that. So for those that weren't here last week, what we did is we have like a shared document where we could all just share links, and you could just put your name, and underneath that you would just be able to share any links, because you can't share links in YouTube's chat. Yeah, and I don't think there's any way to change that. Yeah, so let me try to set this up correctly. You know what, it might be easier to just reuse the same one that we had last time. Create new meeting, live stream notes. Ah yeah, I'm not even sharing my screen. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna create this one and I'm gonna call it live stream notes. Maybe the date. Yeah, just the date. Cool. Share URL. Do I need to give any additional permission? Edit. I think that should work. Okay, let me just run a quick test. So if I open it in a private window, this is like the link that you're gonna be able to access. And then from here, this is a test. And here's where I like to put like Santi, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's see if that works. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Nice. So I'm gonna share this link on the description. It should be the second link, because first I want to put the community one. Real-time notes or real-time doc links. Yeah, let's put that. So I'm putting like a real-time shared doc, or just shared doc, you know, no need to be fancy. Cool. Now you should be able to access that in the description. Yeah, and that should work. So if you want to share anything for the stream, like links to stuff or longer text that doesn't fit that well in the chat, you can do it here, and that is a pretty nice way to just collaborate a bit easier. Yo, stream gang, damn, time flies so fast. What's up, Marco? Good to have you here, man. Really appreciate your good vibes as always. Yeah, the whole stream gang is here. Ganging as per usual. Streaming. Yeah, man, it's always Tuesday, it seems, right? I'm just gonna put here, like, write your name as a heading. Then share any links or longer text. Hello, what's up? Yeah, so, ooh, I thought I was sharing the screen. So yeah, I just wrote this, write your name as a heading, and then share your links. And yeah, this is a test. So someone is already there, anonymous. So yeah, feel free to just put your name in there. You can do double hashtag to do a heading if you want. Yeah, the slash command doesn't work. So it's like hashtag, yeah, space, and then that should make a heading. Yeah, what's up, Samjek? Cool. So cool to see you writing in here. It's like so much fun. Nihilist Human. Nihilist Human is Samjek, right? I think so. Cool. Shall we delve into philosophical questions, shall we? Yes, we shall. Of course, I'm always up for that. Yeah, we'll try every now and again to come back to the habit thing, just to try to make the live stream match with the topic that I named it. But philosophy is one of my most important passions, so I'm always happy to talk about that. So, well, Samyek, this is Samyek, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, just to know it's you. Functionalism, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, definitely. So, you know, propose your question. I'll get back to it in a second. In the meantime, I was going to read what Sergio is saying. You easily have some of the coolest thumbnails I've seen in a while. Oh, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy making them because, like I was saying in another stream, let me just show you, is that I am not a huge fan of, you know, not to tease anyone, but like, I just don't identify myself with doing like the funny faces to be like, yo, watch this, like, yo, watch that, like, oh, you won't believe the 5 tricks, you know, like, I just don't like making those type of thumbnails personally. It doesn't feel like me. So yeah, I tried to make something that matches my personality a bit better. And because 3D artwork is something that I started getting into, I said like, okay, why not make them like this? Like, not many people are building this type of thumbnails, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of stand out in a certain way. So here's where I do, you know, that's how it renders. That's like stunning. It's all about the light, to be honest, you know. So like, really, I'm just a sucker for light. I just love making all types of crazy light effects. I'm just gonna make it in like lesser quality setting, just so that you can see. But yeah, this is how I build things. So, you know, I have the Obsidian logo that I built myself a while ago. I should probably improve it. I can definitely improve it. And then I just keep adding all types of different elements, such as this heading right here. So yeah, just write the text, make it have a light of its own, and then like create different blocks and different things, and just creating different types of effects. And then once it's ready, I put it on this higher setting, and it just looks beautiful, like reflection of the light and the way that the light mixes all over the place. I think it's pretty crazy, man. and this is in Blender. I absolutely love this app, and it's free. It just takes a while to learn, and I'm still pretty beginner. There's so much I can't do yet, but I definitely want to improve over time. It's incredible. But yeah, I do appreciate that you like it, and I'm so glad you do. So I'm just gonna close that for now. Let's not save it. I'll get back to Samyang in a second, but let me just see what people are saying here. Yeah, you know the thumbnails. My voice cracking up, really? Oh no, that's annoying. Let me double check. Oh no. Let me know if you can hear me right, guys. I'm gonna just run a quick test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can you hear me? Is my voice cracking for anyone else? Seems to sound okay for me. Ah, okay. When I had Blender, yeah, then I might need to upgrade my RAM. It's fine without Blender. Really? Yeah, no, I'll run that test later. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. It's okay now. But could you even hear me at all? Okay, good to know that it's working out. Just let me know, like, could you hear me at all? I'll probably check the replay later to see how bad that was. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. I mean, it's just like the computer using too many resources because I'm live streaming. I have my browser open with a million tabs, which I need to close. Yeah, that would make sense. Thanks for letting me know. Ah, Nihilist Human is not me. Oh, really? Oh, thanks for deleting that then. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Blender was cracking up your voice, now it's fine. What do you use for your email newsletter? Nihilist Human, who are you on the chat? Like on the... yeah, I'm not sharing my screen. Nihilist Human, who are you on the chat? Can you just comment on the YouTube chat for a second, just to know who you are? Just so that I don't get too confused. But yeah, it's fine if you just write straight into this one, don't worry. Yeah, I actually would like to talk about what you're saying. So have you delved into philosophy of productivity? Yeah, so I'm very much into philosophy as a way of life, as a way to be a better person. Particularly Stoicism is like the main philosophy that I've adopted for myself. Taoism is also another one that I love. But functionalism, not so much. There's... Wait, is this the one that I think it is? What is that other one? I might be getting confused with... Ah, yeah, I'm getting confused with utilitarianism. So let me take a look at this one. I might have heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Theory based on the premise that all aspects of society serve a purpose and that all are indispensable for the long-term survival of the society. Interesting. Like, how different is this from utilitarianism? Because that's the one that I've read a lot more about. Advocates action that foremost happiness and oppose action that happen. Well, yeah, that definition is kind of weird. Like, the way I would describe utilitarianism is more like every single thing should serve a purpose, kind of like everything should have a goal, or that rather everything that you do in society or anything that you acquire, whether that's a physical object or any type of tool, whether that's digital, you should have a very clear purpose. And I don't fully agree with that. It's kind of tricky, you know, like I agree with it in the sense of physical stuff, but when it comes to more abstract things, such as like anything that you do should have a very clear purpose at all times, that part is the part I don't agree that much. But it's tricky for me to tell if that's also what functionalism, I can't pronounce that, functionalism, I don't know if that's what it's about, like everything should have a clear purpose, because if so, it's kind of weird. I'm here just not talking as much of what I chat gets censored. Why does that happen, man? Let me know if there's anything I can do to uncensor you, because yeah, you've been here on the stream before and I know you're not a spammer. Functionalism, this word is basically everything that exists serves a purpose. It's a foil to nihilism, while utilitarianism says that we should make choices that lead to the greater good of all people in the world. Okay, yeah. I mean, I always saw utilitarianism more as a, or maybe the context where I learned it. I learned about it in university where I was studying marketing and advertising, and he was talking about utilitarianism as a way to always give every object and everything that you do that it should be, well, I don't think you have this word in English, but útil, maybe in Portuguese it's the same, útil, which means useful, right? So useful utilitarianism, that everything should have a clear purpose. That's how we always saw utilitarianism. But yeah, you're talking about the greater good, which is interesting. The opposite of utilitarianism is deontology. I don't know about that one. That's pretty interesting. Let me take a look. Ethical theory that says actions are good or bad according to a clear set of rules. Deon mean duty in Greek. Actions that align with these rules are ethical, while actions that don't aren't. Yeah, I don't like that. It sounds like the church, doesn't it? You can kill as many people as you want. If more. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's like the classic paradox of, not paradox, but rather the moral questioning of, like, if there's 5 people on, like, if there's a train going at full speed and on this side of the rail there's 5 people and on this side is like 1 person, but it's someone that you know or love, would you be willing to sacrifice 5 to save the person you know? I guess it's kind of like that kind of stuff, right? It's the same in Portuguese. Yeah. That was a wild guess. Like, there's a lot of words that we have in common. So yeah, útil, right? To be useful. Utilizar, which is to utilize. Is that the word in English? But utilizar is just to use, right? I don't know if that's the word in English though. Very new to Obsidian. You're a great help. Thanks for the content. Thank you so much. Nabel Hassan. Let me know if I said that correctly. If not, please correct me. Wait, I think I skipped some. Yeah, Nabel, thank you so much. Yeah, this was a comment that I forgot to read. Thank you for the content. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thought in my head for a while. Do you think freedom only exists because we value it or give attention to it? You mean as in free will? Like the freedom of choice that we are given as humans? Or freedom more as a social construct? Let me know, because I have very different answers depending on that. But that's a great question. I like that a lot. Just let me know. Try to clarify freedom as something that we get it within the society we live in, or as the nature of humans having free will to actually act, It's a great question. Definitely, let's get back to it. Yeah, okay, let's get back to this part. I'm really curious what Nihilist Human is saying. Yeah, this part. So functionalism, meanwhile, is that everything exists for a reason. Believe in purpose over form. Believes in purpose over form. What does that mean? Nihilist is form over purpose. I don't know what that means. Like, can you explain that? I don't quite get it. Purpose over form. What is form? It says that you just exist to exist. There's no higher purpose. Yeah, that's what nihilists say, right? And nihilism. I must be honest with you. I really don't like nihilism, and I know you like nihilism because that's your username, right? I'm okay with that. Like, don't worry. It's not like I'm saying like, hey, change your life philosophy. It's just a life philosophy that I personally really don't like at all. But it seems like functionalism is slightly different, right? Yeah, I'm very interested. So yeah, definitely keep writing. I'd love to check out what you're saying. Gotta head out, Santi. Always a joy. Take care. No worries, Sergio. Thank you so much for being here. Molto obrigado. That's correct, right? Have a good day, man. Thanks for being here. Take care. No worries, Clement. Merci per watching the live stream. Merci, Clement. See you later, man. Au revoir. Au revoir. Yeah, right. Interesting. Where are you from? Josué Peña Cruz. ¿Cómo estás, mi compañero? ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? Or do you not speak Spanish and I'm just assuming stuff? Yeah, I'm from Ecuador, South America. So my first language is Español. Español, carnal. I don't say carnal, that's a Mexican thing, but but it's a funny thing to say. Yeah, so I'm from Ecuador, South America. Where are you from? And thank you. I'm glad you like my channel. Okay, so both as a social construct and as free will. I want to hear your thoughts about it. Okay, yeah, let me try to get to it. So, I think that free will. I have very mixed thoughts about free will. Let me just take this out to take myself more seriously. Okay, I think that free will isn't quite real. I think we have way less control than we actually do. If you believe in like a higher power, like a god or something like that, which I do kind of believe, but I don't think is a very religious view of it. It's more like the creator of life that now is indifferent to us. That's how I see it. Like, I don't particularly believe in any religion at the moment. So for me, it's more like God is like the creator of everything, but he doesn't care about anything anymore. He just like said like, okay, I made you, there you go. But I don't think it goes to the extent of like, okay, I made you, there you go, do whatever you want, you have complete free will. And not because I don't think he didn't want to design us that way, but I think it's more because there's just so much in life that is outside of our control. There's so many external circumstances that affect the way that we behave, the way that our lives end up going. You know, just think of the fact that wherever you were born, you didn't have a choice in that. And I think that's the most important choice ever, or the most important point in anyone's life. Water break. So from the moment we're born, it's very clear that we don't have a full choice on where we're born, what type of family we're born into, what type of society we're born into. So for the most part, I think free will, we have some of it, but less than we actually think. At least that's how I see it, you know, like I don't think the ideas of a predetermined universe, a predetermined destiny of sorts, not destiny in the corny way, but destiny rather in predetermination, that everything is meant to go a certain way. I don't think that idea is crazy. I think it could be possible, you know. But I guess even if predeterminism is real and we don't have any choice in life and everything is already set a certain way, I do believe that because we can't see the future and because we don't have any idea of how things are going to turn out, we have what is called the illusion of free will. And the fact that we perceive it as if we have free will means that we should act as if we do. So I think it's good to believe in free will. I don't know if it's 100% real. That's where I have my doubts. Sometimes I even think that free will doesn't really exist. But I will live better. I will have a better life if I believe in free will. As long as I acknowledge that there's a lot of things that are outside of my control. That's where I'm at with free will. And then in freedom in society, yeah, I don't know. I think we, like the same thing, like the way that we have some things that are in our control and some things that aren't. I think social constructs and governments and laws always make us question, or rather, no, not question, sorry, rather put boundaries on what are the things that we should do. And I think it's okay to restrict some freedom, you know. Otherwise, societies just go down into chaos, and it's just very tricky to navigate life without any rules. So when it comes about a more political discussion of freedom, it's tricky to say that every individual should have the freedom to do whatever they want, because then you start giving too much freedom, and then you start making things such as murder and other violent crimes perhaps more acceptable. So I think the fact that there's rules and laws is a good thing in society. But it's just tricky, the fact that why are only the powerful deciding that, you know, like that one is more tricky. That one I've thought a bit less about, you know. The free will one is something I read a bit more about and I thought a lot, you know. I mean, if Santi's a Stoic, I think he believes in amor fati and loves where he is right now. Yes, that's totally it. Like, I do believe in amor fati, which, if you're not familiar, is the concept that you should love your fate. So wherever you are in life, whether it's favorable, whether it's not favorable, whether it's something that you expected, desired or not, you should still be grateful for it, because it's the only reality we have. You know, so it's kind of like if you have different parallel realities of where your life could go, you should always love the one you're in right now because it's the only real one. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. It was a really interesting question. Thank you for that, Marco. Really appreciate that. Psychoanalysis is something you can search. It's more like we have 3 levels of consciousness and we just have immediate control over one. I like that a lot. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, Navel, is that how you say your name? I'm just gonna put that in here, just because then later I can just save this as a note, which is pretty handy. So yeah, pretty cool. Wow, Nihilist Human, you got ahead of me. Okay, so you're talking about purpose over form. This quote means that this philosophy keeps purpose, why you're created, the reason you were made in this world, at the higher place than form, which is your existence, the type of object you are. Your form means like your presence. This type of objects are in the world. Oh, that's really interesting. Nice. I wasn't aware of that concept of purpose over form. And nihilism is like form over purpose, says that your presence, okay, is more important than the purpose. Your presence bigger than your purpose. That's so weird, you know. Yeah, I don't like nihilism. Actually, I'm not a nihilist, I'm an absurdist. This is a type of nihilism. Yeah, like Albert Camus, right? The French writer that wrote L'Étranger. Is that it? No, I don't think that's even the name of it. The Stranger is called, right? El Extranjero is in Spanish. I read it in Spanish. Yeah, right, he's an absurdist. Yeah, I don't like this guy that much, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, we just seem to have like some discrepancies in our philosophies, but you know, I still respect it and I still find it interesting. It's just that I don't think it's a philosophy I would like to adopt personally. What do you use for distributing newsletters? For your news, for your email newsletter, I want to make an email newsletter. That's a great question because I've actually gone back and forth between different services and I'm still not set on one. The one that I'm currently using, and I probably won't be able to open it because there's tons of emails that I don't want to disclose. But yeah, ConvertKit. Let me actually see what the dashboard looks like. Does it show anything sensitive information? Let me take a look. Well, I mean, I can show you this page. So this one right here, I don't think, yeah, I think if I keep scrolling down, I'll show you some. Okay, I can go up to this point, so there you go. So yeah, I mean, by default is light mode and stuff. This one's ConvertKit. It's just very expensive. That's the problem. And I don't love expensive stuff, you know? So this one's probably one of the best ones, but they're all expensive, man. I really don't know which one is the best one. I'm still struggling to find a good one that I like to stick. If you have very simple needs for a newsletter, I do recommend one that I have. I don't use that often because I do need something a bit more powerful, where I can organize different types of customers and different stuff. But this one is the cheapest I've ever found, and is pretty decent. Like it's pretty good, you know. And what I love about it is that the pricing, if they haven't changed it, is, yeah, there you go. Like you have a lifetime plan, so you buy it once and you have access to it. You can also pay some additional stuff, which unfortunately does have some really good stuff. I just wish the lifetime plan had everything you need. But yeah, if you have very simple needs, this is definitely the cheapest way to start. And then later, as you get more, you know, people involved and maybe you have a way to monetize it, then you can move to something more expensive like ConvertKit or MailChimp. But my problem personally with, I think MailChimp is a bit cheaper, you know, because ConvertKit costs $30 a month, and that's pretty expensive. MailChimp, why is it not appearing? Why? What's going on? Why cannot you log into MailChimp? Ah, there it is. Yeah, this one's still pretty expensive, but if you don't have that many people in your newsletter, yeah, you could start with $11 a month, which is probably one of the cheapest you'll get for a complete service. But that's a problem, you know. I think this has a limit of like a certain amount of people. I can't remember exactly how many. It doesn't see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 500 contacts. You know, but personally, I have, well, somewhere between these two. But let's say I just want to keep growing it. I could probably reach this one and now that gets pretty expensive because I would need the standard version. So that's my problem. Like, it's super expensive, and my worry is like, okay, as you keep growing, like, okay, let's say you get to this great point, now look at that price, you know. So if you're making money out of your newsletter, maybe it makes sense. But if you just want it as a way to easily communicate, then yeah, this one Sandfox is a good idea, you know. So yeah, there you have it. Hope that helps. I think the natural topic for you to extend is psychology. I'll give you some topics to research upon: attachment theory, narrative theory, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah, I know of a couple of these. I definitely would like to check them out, for sure. The one that I'm familiar with is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and I hate it. I'm sorry, but I just don't like it. I think it's old-fashioned. I think it's like not what the modern human is after. I think we've moved past that point. Not all of us, but most of us. No, maybe not even most of us, but a lot of modern people. Like, Maslow's hierarchy of needs is super basic. Like, it's just saying that self-actualization is the final thing, but like, isn't that what we're all trying to do all the time? Like, that's literally all we should focus on after being able to just survive. Which most of us, thankfully, because of modern society, most of us manage to just survive. Or at least most of us that have like a privileged life, you know. I mean, if we have access to the internet, we probably have a privileged life enough where we can survive, you know. Soy de República Dominicana, he tratado de organizarme últimamente, por eso encontré tu canal, usaba Notion, pero es mucho más para mí, ahora uso Obsidian. That's Spanish for you, everyone. Yeah, so Josue is saying that he likes Obsidian because it's a bit more minimalist. He's trying to organize himself. República Dominicana. Awesome, man. Yeah, Obsidian is pretty nice for a simple minimalist setup. However, I still think that if you want to organize like day-to-day stuff, having a dedicated task manager, which is a separate application, like TickTick, which is the one that I'm currently using and I love. TickTick, let me actually open it in a private window because otherwise it'll take you to my private tasks. This one I'm really enjoying, and if not, To Do is really good. I think these are the two most affordable and most simple and powerful task managers to get started with, you know. Amazing Marvin is the other one that I love, but it's not that it's hard, but it's really made for people that want a lot more customization. And if you don't need that, if you don't want the learning curve and you don't want to pay more, then the other ones work pretty well. So yeah, I highly recommend using that side by side with Obsidian, you know. Yeah, that's pretty good. So Jose is saying that is really nice to be able to have your notes stored locally in your computer. So that's pretty cool. Attachment theory, broken banners. Yeah, I don't know these ones. So yeah, definitely thank you for that. I'm definitely gonna check them out. Pretty interesting. Is there any way to highlight in here? I'll just make it bold, just to remember. Cool. Nice. Thank you so much for writing so much. That was so interesting, and that's what's cool about using an app like this, is that we can write more quickly for the live stream without you having to create an account and yeah, just making things simpler. However, when I have my community all set up, this is gonna be probably the best place to do that. However, it's gonna be for members only kind of thing, you know. There's gonna be a 30-day trial. But yeah, I would like to figure out a way. Maybe we will still use this for anyone in the stream that hasn't joined the community, you know. By the way, if you just got here, definitely check out the first link in the description. This one right here, santianger.com/community. And you can be notified as soon as I launch this new community that we're migrating to. I had a previous community that was also private, but we're moving to this one. And it's going to be awesome. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I like discussing philosophy, so much fun. Yeah, right. I personally like the practical aspects of philosophy a lot more than the theory and a lot more than psychological frameworks, unless they're useful, you know. I'm just very into practical uses of philosophy personally. Santi with the mustache, plus. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I definitely trying to see where it goes. Hopefully it will grow better, but yeah, we'll see. I appreciate that though. I appreciate the encouragement, because definitely going through its awkward stage and it does look kind of weird. But I appreciate that. Psychoanalytical theory would be more accurate. Okay. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna get my hair a bit in a better man, but it was spilling, starting to spill. But yeah, check the meeting notes. Yeah, so you guys are talking about stuff. Man, it's so long. I might cut my hair soon. Guys, what do you think? I would love your opinion on that. Let's just take a little pause to be superficial for a second. Let's talk about my look. Let me just get a poll. Okay, the question is, do you think I should cut my hair? Yes or no? I'm gonna make a poll, don't worry. I'm literally basing my life decisions based on what you guys say. So, let's see what wins. There you go. Is the poll showing? Man, it's just that, you know, I like my long hair, and it's pretty cool to have it long. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Let me tell you what the real problem is. When I am on this chair, which is this one right here, which is like the better chair. Look at this. I can't freaking lean back because the hair is in the way. And you have no idea. It just gets so uncomfortable so quick to be like this. It just starts spilling to the sides. That is probably the only reason why I want to cut my hair, or like been thinking about it. I know it's a bit of a superficial question, but I would love your opinion. Okay, that's interesting. 71% of you are saying don't cut your hair, and 29% are saying yes, cut it. So if I were to cut my hair, this is probably the hair that I would go for. Let me show you. I'm trying to find it. This hair right here, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal in Prisoners. By the way, this film is one of the best films ever. Definitely check it out. But this is the hair that I would go for if I were to cut my hair. So what do you think? This is what it looks like when you're running. I think it's pretty cool, man. I don't know. This is what you look like when you're exhausted and being a badass. This is what you look like when you are just chilling. So what do you think? You know, pretty funny stuff, but yeah, still would like your opinion. I was gonna take a break first from long hair since face-to-face classes are coming soon. So yeah, I guess it makes sense to go back to short hair guy. Yeah, so you also have long hair? How long have you been having a long hair for? You know? Because yeah, I just don't know if I don't know how it would feel like with short hair now. Like I've been having long hair for like I think 4 years. Oh, this is a great question. What's up, Arya? Good to see you, man. By the way, everyone go check Arya's channel. I'm just gonna search it on YouTube. Arya Hemin. Oh, why is that not appearing? Wait, you know what? Let me just open the link. I do have it saved in here. I'll put the link for everyone. Yeah, so Arya just started his YouTube channel.
Hey, so this is what happened.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, so the channel is called Arya Says Too Much. I'm gonna link it in the description right there. Sorry, in the chat. And yeah, I'm also gonna put it here, man. So Arya reached out to me on Twitter, and he was telling me he was starting a new YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely check it out. Definitely like supporting creators getting started, because I know how hard it is to just get started. So yeah, man. Either way, now let me answer your question. So okay, how are you? I'm good, thanks, man. Basically, I have one problem. I have too many ideas, content, experiments, challenges, design, engineering projects, etc., and I can't turn them into reality. Yeah, I mean, I would say there's a couple of steps for that I personally use, because I also have a shit ton of ideas. And I enjoy that, you know, but like first it's kind of like I write them all down. I just have like a system where I try to write them all down. I mean, I still need to improve that system. Like I have them kind of scattered everywhere. I used to do that in paper. Then I've used my task manager, so Tick or Todoist or one of those. Then I used Notion, which was pretty nice, but it's just so slow to do on the phone. So that was one of the big disadvantages. I do like making like a nice table of ideas, and that works pretty nice because you can organize it and sort it and filter it and so on. So that one works pretty nice, but it's a bit slow to do it on the phone. So that's what I don't like that much. Yeah, so that's the first step, write it all down, and then step number 2 is more of a mindset shift that I have to do for myself, which is like be okay with not achieving every idea that you have, because I definitely get myself in a rut or like get pretty annoyed with myself when I have ideas that I believe would be great to act on, but then when I can't act on all of them, I get frustrated, So yeah, definitely learn to let go. Certain ideas you probably just won't have enough time. A lot of us, well, all of us, all of us have a limited amount of time in this earth, a life. So we should just try to focus on whatever brings us joy, meaningful joy, not just like superficial joy, but rather meaning, and purpose. So yeah, I would say definitely try to not get too caught up on achieving it all, but just follow interestingness, follow whatever you believe it's meaningful for you in the moment, and act on that. And then if you can, act on the next idea, and then the next idea, and so on. By the way, I just finished the poll. 80% of you say I shouldn't cut my hair. Oh man, I thought more people were gonna say yes. I don't know, I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna do it or not, but I appreciate the feedback. I'm a long hair bad boy guy, but last weekend I decided to go back to angelic short hair guy because my hair is so thick and long and it's hard to maintain. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like when I have my hair down, I can't exist. I need to put it up in a man bun, otherwise it's just too damn frustrating. So I know what you mean. Interesting. Psychology is top down. Psychology is down up, I think. Yeah. That's pretty true. Never thought of that like that. I like that. Philosophy is making theories and then seeing whether the theories are right. Psychology is seeing human behavior and then making theories. Nice. I like that. That makes sense. I have shifted from philosophy to psychology because I look at psychology as a real life application. Yeah, that's pretty true. Not most, but a lot of the philosophy that we are taught and that we learn about in modern society, I think it's more abstract and useless. In a sense. So yeah, I do agree that maybe psychology can give us a better idea. This microphone's a bit out of place. Let me just get it better. Psychology can give us a better idea on practical ways to be a better person, to be a better you. Oh, Samyak is saying, this is interesting. Samyak, this was an older comment that I skipped by accident. Check out Shu Omi's recent video on Setocasting app. Yeah, let me check it out. I love his videos. I don't watch him that often, but he's really nice. Ooh, that looks cool. 8 best note-taking apps for Setocasting. Pretty nice. I'll definitely check it out. Let me see if he puts something in the description. Settler, yeah, so this was one of the first ones that I got started with. Let me just zoom in the screen a little so that you can see something. Settler, I don't think, now that Obsidian exists, I don't think Settler is like a necessity, because I think it does pretty much the same that Obsidian does. I don't really see any inherent advantages other than it integrates with Zotero a bit nicer. Mem, I don't love. Like Settler, what's cool is that it's local files like Obsidian, so I think anything, or not anything, but like if you're gonna use a cloud service like Mem or Amplenote, I think it better be really, really good, it'd be really worth sacrificing local files, That didn't work as expected. Never mind, there it is, Amplenote. Room research, of course, Loxic, Obsidian, Reflect, Screentel. Yeah, that's great because I'm gonna be making a video on Screentel soon, in a couple of weeks actually, and that's gonna be exciting. I have some really interesting thoughts to explore with the Screentel and Setocasting, so yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I must admit I'm a bit annoyed that Shub got to me before. you know, he started talking about it before I did, but I definitely have been planning it for a while, and I still gotta try to be one of the first to talk about Screentel, because a really, really great app. Which, by the way, yeah, if you want to check out Screentel, like, I do have a link in here that I wanted to share with you. Let me just take a look. What is it called? Screentel. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, I found it. Okay, it's not the prettiest link, but because yeah, I've been collaborating with the guys at Screentel, and this is my link, so you of course support me a little. It's an affiliate link, and you also might be able, like, I'm definitely gonna try to talk about this, but like, when you go to Screentel, which again, don't worry if you don't know what it is, I'll be making a video soon. Screentel, they have this really nice approach of visual note taking that I really, really love, and they have, you know, there are waiting lists, so it's not like you can access it immediately. So I'm gonna be making a video about it in a couple of weeks. I do recommend that you sign up to the waiting list. Right now it's free, so definitely take advantage of that. So yeah, if you can, definitely join, but use my link because that kind of supports the channel a little bit. And I'm gonna talk more about it with them, but like, the waiting list is pretty long, and I think my audience might be able to get a bit ahead. So definitely use this link if you want to get access a bit earlier. I'm definitely gonna talk to them about that to see if we can really speed up the process of you joining. Yeah, I'm not 100% if that's already in place, but yeah, this might give you an advantage over time to use this link. Okay, so yeah, waiting lists. There you go. Cool. Oh wait, what happened to? I think the link broke. Wait. Give me a second, okay? Just that the link looks kind of weird. Is that it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, that should work. Cool. There you go, guys. Okay. Like that. What kind of sorcerer is that? Yeah, I don't have the best mustache growth, you know, so I'm really not the person to ask. Watch YouTube videos. There's some really powerful people with powerful mustaches. But it's all about just waiting, which is what I've learned, and I'm getting impatient. I just want it to be already 3 months. Today is 1 month, so it's still not very long. And it's very patchy for me, so like, it doesn't grow perfect. So hopefully with length it will look a bit better. So yeah, we'll see. But I really don't know if you're TCB or actually saying that, but I appreciate it either way. Santi's okay. You're probably being serious. I do appreciate that you like this mustache already. I feel like, I mean, I really appreciate that. It's just that I feel like it's not great looking yet, but I appreciate the support. It's really cool. Also, your hair looks good. I wanted to curl my hair, but people didn't like it, so my parents, especially my dad, forced me to get a haircut. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I was younger, it was definitely trickier, especially in school. I think there was a politic in my school, like, guys can't have long hair, you know? So yeah, as soon as I left school, I was like, yep, we're growing this out. So I've been having this long hair for 4 or 5 years, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it was midway through my university, I think I started growing it. 2 years already. Pretty nice, man. Said to go back to enjoy. Ah, yeah. I read that one already. Part in the middle, like Levi from AOT. I don't know AOT. Make projects. So how can I manage my projects? Yeah, that's a good question. So, yeah, I personally do recommend using a dedicated app for that. You know, task management slash project management. I personally, again, use TickTick. I should create a... Should I do it now? Let's do it now. Yeah, okay, the thing is that I have my TickTick account, but I would have to create a secondary TickTick account to just show you demos, you know, so that I don't show you my personal stuff. So here I am in a private window. Would it be easier? Wait, you know what? Just give me a second. It might be easier to just do it in a separate browser. Yeah, just because that way I can just save my passwords a bit quicker. TickTick. Let me just see if I'm not logged in here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll show you. So I'll show you because I think this is pretty important. Sign up for free. It does have some limitations. I do pay for this app. It's very affordable, but I wish it was free. I wish it was free so that everyone could do it, you know. So like, Santi. Okay, let me just put some of my private stuff in here. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just creating a test account just so that I can show you, because otherwise it's really tricky to show you without displaying all my private tasks. It's just that you just never know what type of tasks I have. Like sometimes I copy people's emails and stuff like that, and I just don't want to display that because it's sensitive information and so on. Okay, sign up. Okay, I just signed up. Give me a second. Tick is loading. There we go. Cool. So first thing, of course, is that was just the dark mode that I have with this extension. So it's kind of like forced dark mode. But thankfully, Tick does have some built-in dark mode. So if we go to settings, we should be able to go to theme. Here it is. Dark. That's the one. Cool. Okay, so the way I organize things, and you have some limitations with the free version of Tick, okay? But still pretty good, because what you can do is you can create a list, which is a project, okay? So in here, let's just say, I don't know, let's say website, right? Website. And you just create that project or list, right? Let's just do YouTube. And by the way, what's pretty cool is that whenever you create a list, you can put it in a folder. I don't know why they don't let you just create folders in here, like in the sidebar. But in here is where you create folders. So you create a new folder, and let's just call it business, right? Let's call it my business. There you have it. So now you can actually drag this inside of this, and now you have a nice folder. Again, I don't know why you can't just create a folder from here. It's kind of weird. You have to do it a bit of that way. You can always replay this video in case you need to revisit that. But yeah, so that's how that goes. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now let's say that you have a project, right? A particular project that you want to create inside of this folder. Let's call it project 1 for now. Right? And then in here, what I would be doing is, and again, like there's some limitations of the free version, so I can't show you advanced filters and stuff like that, which is what I make use of a lot. I'll figure that out for a video perhaps. I don't want to make a video on this, but let's say you have like, I don't know, task 1. Again, like, be nice to have a bit of an example, but right now it's a bit tricky to come up with an example, so that's probably something I'll have to do in a video. But you know, you have all these types of different tasks, and what's pretty nice is that you can reorganize them in here pretty nicely, and then you can assign them to different dates. So let's say this one I want to do today, so the 15th of March, there you go. And this one I want to do tomorrow, and this one I want to do in a couple of days, right? So now when you go to today, you can see what tasks you have planned for today. I do make use of some advanced filters, which are these ones right here, but unfortunately you do need to upgrade for that. I do think it's a good thing to have. Also, like another paid feature that I wish was free is the calendar, because the calendar is pretty handy as well. But yeah, either way, so here you have this, and then you can always say like, okay, maybe I want to reschedule when I'll do this, and you do it another day. Then you can also create more tasks and into the inbox, and so on. But yeah, this is how I would organize a project and how I would make different priorities. There's some nice shortcuts in here as well. So Alt 2, Alt 1, and Alt 3, they create different levels of priorities. And then you can, for instance, sort them by priority. And you can see high, medium, low, right? So that to me helps a lot. And what's really nice about Tick that to do is doesn't have is that you can reorganize them even if there's a sort like that, you know, and that's really, really handy. So this is what I use for organizing almost everything I do, and it really works for me, you know. So yeah, there you have it. Hope that helps. Do you have any follow-up questions? I'm happy to talk about it. Okay. Oh yeah, so what is this? Uses so uses ample node? Really? Oh man, so sorry to hear that you're being censored. Like, that's so annoying. Let me see if there's anything I can do about it. yeah, I don't think I can do anything about it in YouTube. I was just trying out. So strange. But yeah, I'm glad that you have a place in here where you can comment without restrictions. Ample Note, that's so interesting that he's using that. Effective remote works. Yeah, I've seen this guy, Justin something, right? Task management and database through community plugins. Quite neat, I think. Yeah. Is a deep statement. Yeah. I don't know, man. Sorry to hear that you're getting censored on YouTube, but either way. Yeah, it's definitely possible to do task management in Obsidian, but I don't think it's a good idea. Like, why add so much complexity when you can use a better system for that? That's my thought on that. It is possible though. Like, so if you do really, really want to have a task management system in Obsidian, it is possible. It's not like it's not. I just find it like not the best workflow. Too complex. Human that's pretty... Never thought of that. Never thought of that. Setter is good since you can integrate with academic papers. Exactly, that's one of the advantages of it, and you can incorporate it with Sotero. Great topic. Let me see right now, because the other day that someone asked this on the stream, for some reason the page wasn't loading, but I do have an account in Rarible, which is where I am starting to learn about NFTs. Let me just see. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, give me a second. Let me just log in real quick. Oh man. No, so annoying. Let me just see if I can just find my URL. I do like NFTs. I do like the concept. Of course, a lot of people misuse it, make it worse. But yeah, it's pretty interesting concept. So this is an NFT that I had. So I'm pretty curious about if selling, for instance, my thumbnails in YouTube would be a good idea. That's something that I would love to do. Because yeah, people do seem to like the thumbnails. And if they can buy the NFT, I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. I think it's pretty cool, you know. I like how NFT opens a new avenue for digital artists to make a living somehow. So this is the one that I did. I literally just uploaded one, which was one of the first designs that I ever created on Blender. Just because I wanted to, you know, I call it a spark of interest. It's just like a little artwork that I did when I first got started. And I thought it was appropriate to have one of my first artworks be my first NFT. And I just pretty much used this one as a way to test the waters, see how it works. And thankfully it's not that hard. But yeah, I definitely want to get more. I'll probably get my thumbnails in here. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. I'm definitely doing this kind of stuff based on if people are actually interested or not. But yeah, I think it's a cool concept. I love how it opens a new avenue for digital artists to make a living. So that's my thought on it. How's the book coming along though? Oh man, I'm the worst. Yeah, I've been procrastinating on the book again. I try not to be too harsh on myself, but I do want to make progress soon. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. I can do links in TickTick, backlinks between my notes and tasks. You kidding me? I didn't know that. Oh my god. Man, that's so embarrassing. Thank you for telling me that. I can't believe I didn't even try it because I'm so used to like task managers not to be able to link that I haven't even tried that. You're kidding me. I bet you're lying. Let me check. I mean, I don't think you're lying. I'm kidding. But is that true? What? Okay, let's give it a go. So like, let's call this link test number 1. I mean, Marco, if you can tell me how you do this, that'd be great. And then let's put one on YouTube, link test number 2. Not a tag, just like a number. Oh, did I not create it? I'm so stupid. Okay, task, link test. I'll just call it number 1 like that. Okay, link test number 1 and link test number 2. Okay, how do I link it? Are you just saying just by copy? Because, okay, if you mean this, by copying the link, I still haven't tried that, but like, ooh. Why haven't I used that? Man, you're a genius. Really? With this? No, you're kidding me. In the description? No way, because I always write things on the title. I never try it in here. You're kidding me. What? Man, I feel so dumb, but I also feel so appreciative of you for sharing this with me. In that case, it would be nice to show the description so that you can see that. No way. I really wish it was possible in here, you know, in the title, because that's where I would use it the most. But it is possible in the sense that, let's just create link test number 3. It is possible in the sense that I can just copy this one and then paste it here. And that looks pretty nice in there. Annoying that it has to be done a bit more manually, especially because I use the mobile app a lot, and I also use the desktop app instead of the browser. But the fact that you can do it from here is pretty crazy, man. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Thank you so much. Have a folder of notes for the other stuff and ideas. I created links to some of my tasks. Pretty nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I know what you mean. I was just trying to see if you can create a new link from there, but no, you can't. It needs to be linked to something that already exists. I love it a lot more in the title, but it's pretty badass that you can do that there, man. Like, I don't think Todoist does that, right? Checkbox form and notes form. Ah, yeah, I know what you mean, like a task. Or, so you can create like a task, so like this is a task, meaning checkbox, and you can also convert that to note. Yeah, and again, you do need to write in here for the links. That's pretty cool. Wow. It's pretty interesting because that opens a lot of possibility. I think I might have, like, I don't know, like the fact, because I do make use of, for instance, like this type of link. So if I have it, if I have this here and I just use my shortcut to copy this kind of stuff, then this is a link to my site. So then I just paste that in here. However, it's a lot better if I actually right click. Well, I don't have the extension in this browser, but right click, send to TickTick, and it does this same thing. And if you want to do it manually, all I'm doing is I'm using this extension called, what is it called? Copy as Markdown. Okay, so that's the one that I'm using, which, in case you're familiar, in case you're not familiar and you want to learn that, I do have a video about it, which is this one right here. So yeah, man, thank you so much for that tip. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Copy as link. This is pretty handy, man. Like if you use a lot of Obsidian and that kind of stuff, this is really gonna save you some time, you know. This is not working. Never mind. Either way, pretty cool tips, man. Thank you so much for that. The notes are actually, yeah, that's pretty cool. No, I appreciate it. You make me look like a fool, but I guess that's what I really enjoy about these live streams, is that I learn from you. Woo! My voice just cracked. I'm going through puberty. No, man, I really appreciate learning from you and realizing things that I didn't realize before. Like, again, because I just make so much use of the title node, I never thought this would work, but it does work in the description. And that's pretty powerful, because then you just click on it and it opens it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm impressed. Thank you so much for that. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna close this for now. Let's see if there's anything new here. It seems good. It is not complex. Yeah, I might check it out. Effective remote works, video and making task manager. Do you have a link? Can you just put a link in here for that video, just to know exactly which one you're talking about? Cool. Nice, guys. I just discovered it yesterday and I didn't even realize it. I feel bad about myself. Yeah, man, that's how I feel. Like, I had no idea you could do that. And that's such a powerful thing. Man, I really appreciate you told me that before I made a video about TickTick, because I would have definitely looked foolish if I didn't realize that. And that's probably one of the best features that sets it apart from other task managers. So that's pretty cool. Out of curiosity. Yeah. Sometimes I do try it out of curiosity, but like I said, if I ever tried it in TickTick, I must have done it in the title, and that didn't work, and I just give up immediately after I tried once. I had no idea in the description it would work. Is that even on their website? Like, do they even mention that? I couldn't find that. Pretty cool, man. Awesome stuff. Yeah, here's the video. Thank you, Nihilist Human. Let me just
One of the
close some
things that
tabs
I
here.
have been looking at.
How's the music coming along? You can still hear music? I haven't been with headphones for a while. Yeah, there you go. It's just pretty. How's the volume of the music, guys? Let me know.
Recently has been how I might look at building a top-down system inside of some kind of productivity tool. I
Just want to skim through it right now, but I'll check it out later. I'll save it to watch later. That one looks cool. You know, this part looks really, really cool. Let me just move my face here. I don't know why the quality is going so low right now. There you go. Yeah, I like that. You know, seems like this is based on, you know, a data view kind of thing, which I find it a bit annoying, to be honest. I like something a bit more interactive that doesn't require as much of this kind of text. I'm not a huge fan of data view, if I'm being honest. I think it's too complex. That's why I use other apps that make that process a bit simpler. But I might change my mind over time. I definitely tried data view and I use it. Okay, so here's one thing. There was one thing I was using it for, but then I realized it was easier to just do a simple list, you know, and it just depends. Like it was that I would need to sort, like I wanted to sort things in a certain order, and with data view, I would have to go to every individual file to try to reorganize it. So I just use a table instead. But there's definitely uses for data view. I think it's still too complex. It's not beginner friendly at all. Like some YouTubers try to make it seem like, yeah, it's pretty beginner friendly. It's pretty easy to use, but no, it's not easy to use. Let's stop fooling ourselves. Let's go fast. Triple speed. By the way, I'm not putting audio in it. I'm just spinning through it. I don't want the audio to be too annoying. Okay, so he's using this. Okay, so it seems like he's using data view together with the Kanban view plugin, which is a pretty clever idea. What else is he using? Quick add settings. Nice, that's a cool idea. I'm just skimming around. I'll probably watch it later properly. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the video properly. It was hard to understand. I just realized that Justin looks identical to Ryan George. Which I think is an awesome thing because Ryan George is one of the best people alive right now. But don't you think that Ryan George looks very similar to Justin? Right? Is it just me? No, it's definitely him. Wow, incredible. Either way, Ryan George, if you're not familiar, is like probably the best comedian guy on YouTube. I just literally watched so many of his videos. 2 days ago, I haven't seen this one yet. That's great. I love this guy, man. I don't see it. You don't see it? Why not? What's your favorite? Let me open Obsidian. I do like primary. That is the one that I've been playing with. However, like it does have a couple of settings that I don't love. Like headings are too big for my taste. So I end up using my own themes quite a lot, especially Wasp, which is the one that I created. I end up using that one a lot. Man, I'm opening Obsidian, but I have so many plugins that it takes a while. There you go. So yeah, that's me. Here we go. And this is the one that I'm using. So as you can see, the headings are a bit too big. Heading 1. That's the only thing I don't like. That's why I do end up using my own theme, Wasp. But this one's pretty cool, man. I love the fact that bold stuff changes color into a nice red. I think that's pretty cool. I think italics changes color too. Let me see. Yeah, into blue. That's pretty nice. I like that a lot. You know. Let me just take a look at something. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking that if my notes were private and stuff. But yeah, it does look pretty nice with everything in here. Can I go to home? Yeah, there you go. So that's pretty nice. I like this one a lot. Primary. Check out folding ideas. Yeah, so I've actually researched quite a bit. I've seen like reasons in favor of NFTs and some against it. I don't know if I've seen that video. Can you link it in the shared file, in the meetings link downstairs? Yeah, just create a little toggle for you, man. Sorry, not toggle, a little heading. Yeah, and can you just put the link to the video in here, just to know which one it is, and just to have quicker access to it. Nice, thank you. You're so fast. Yeah, no, I haven't seen this one, the problem with NFTs. I've seen a couple of videos being like, oh, okay, why NFTs are a bad idea and so on. I'll check it out. Nice, thank you. Definitely will check it out. It's not mentioned in the website, the thing about TikTok having links. Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't think I've seen it anywhere. Cool, guys. All right, I think I need to go make food, you know, work on the community. So excited for the community again. It's coming along. It's finally coming along. Super excited for it. This is what it's gonna look like. Can't wait to let you know when you can all just join and just form part of it. I think it's gonna be awesome. Again, check the link in the description. You can sign up to this newsletter if you haven't already. I'm sorry if you've been in this waiting list for so long. If you are in it, don't worry. You're gonna have early access before I launch it publicly. So that's gonna be nice. And yeah, with that said, I'm really excited for that, and I appreciate you all. Cool. I have to watch it later. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, we're just closing the stream, so that's perfect timing. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate you. Hope you have a great day. You know what? I realized that I'm gonna need an outro. I want to have like a little outro so that when I end the stream, it's not like, okay, bye, see you later, but rather like, I don't know, something pretty nice. Plans for Discord server? I don't think so. I do have a Discord server that I used to use, but then I migrated that to Circle, and then I'm migrating that to Discourse. Maybe in the future, if it becomes something sustainable for me to maintain, a Discourse could be nice, but for now, the Discord is the chat one. Discord is the one that I'm going to be launching. That is the one that I'm really excited to maintain, and I think it's going to be way more valuable than a Discord. But we'll see over time. So yeah, Marco, thank you so much again for the really cool tip on TikTok. Really appreciate that. Means a lot, helps a lot. And yeah, thanks everyone that's been here. Really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope you have a great week. Now all I need to do is reopen my stream so that I can stop it from there. But yeah, hope you have a great week, guys. See you later. I think I should be able to stop it now. Okay, so awkward. Bye, guys.